Today, I made $2,225.30 day trading gold and NASDAQ. And today, NASDAQ actually presented an excellent trade setup, very similar to how gold set up for us yesterday. But unlike yesterday, where NASDAQ actually wrecked us, today, NASDAQ actually gave us a beautiful trade and we caught over 90 points on today's trade. That gave us over $2,000 in profit. Now, we're not green for the week. Yesterday's losses still outweigh today. But we only got 2 trading days this weekend because I was so sick. So I'm hoping next week we could easily wipe these losses out and we can get back to profit in the accounts. All right, let's get into these trades. Let me break down what I was seeing on a NASDAQ and let me show you the A++ setup NASDAQ gave to us this morning. All right, let's get into this trade. Market open is right over here on this candle over here. And before market open, I was the charts doing my technical analysis and I knew that price was already in a premium, as you can see in this range here. And at all this leg up here, price didn't really give any impulse ranges, which for me meant that I wanted to see price come and sweep all this liquidity that is underneath all these lows here, all these lows down here. And as you can see, price did exactly what I wanted it to. But before we get into the actual trade, I just want to go over what my mind was kind of thinking as we were entering the charts. And so here I knew we had this high here up here and this high here. I wanted to see where would price sweep to potentially give us a short opportunity. And as you can see, right in this area, price ended up sweeping this high over here, giving us a beautiful opportunity in a premium of the range, right? This is all premium over here. All this is premium. So price is above the 50% line, which means everything above this is in premium of the market. Now let's zoom in a little bit more to when the market actually opened, and let's see what the 5-minute chart was doing. Let's see what the wicks would look like, and then let's see what also the 1 minute gave us. Real fast, before we get into the actual nitty gritty of the trade, I want to let you guys know that Apex extended their 80% off sale, and that today and all weekend, you can still lock in 80% off all the evals that Apex offers. Again, you can get up to $6 million in funding, over 20 funded accounts on their prop firm. And with each account, the first $25,000 in profit is 100% yours. And if you're able to actually lock in 20 funded accounts and get them into profit, that is a $500,000 payout potentially you could earn in 2026 if you're able to lock in 20 accounts with the first 25K in each account all yours. Another deal we got going on is TradeZella. I love TradeZella. It's my favorite trade journal. I put all my trades inside of TradeZella and journal how was I doing this today? What did I see? What did I do well? What did I do poorly? And if you use code Maniac, you get 20% off the entire subscription when you use TradeZella and use code Maniac when you sign up. Make sure you go use that. I backtest, I journal, I get my data. I know where I'm doing well and where I'm doing wrong. All right, let's get into the actual trade that you guys want to see. Okay, so this candle right here, this one right there where the big black arrow is pointing at, that red one right there, is the market open candle. And at market open, you can see price immediately sweeps this 5-minute high to our left. And it also sweeps into this day fair value gap. So this big red box that you see, you're like, what is that big red shaded area? That is a day fair value gap. So not only did price sweep a high, it also tapped into a higher time frame point of interest, especially a really good one, a day fair value gap, leaving beautiful wicks. As you can see, 1, 2, 3 wicks above this high here, this high right here. And immediately I knew I want to go short when as soon as I see a 1-minute inverse fair value gap. I just want to go short and I want to capture this because I think all the liquidity, again, to our left, all these lows here, I think price is going to want to run that and attack external range liquidity down here. So as soon as I saw that 5-minute sweep of liquidity, you know what I like to do? I drop down to the 1-minute time frame. And to really make this simple, when I drop down to the 1-minute time frame, we are looking for only one thing. I want to make this clear. I hope this doesn't confuse anybody, but I only look for the very first inverse fair value gap. Now, in this leg up to sweep that liquidity, there was only one fair value gap, and that's that red box right here that you see. And as you can see on this 9:41 a.m. candle. That 9:41 a.m. candle inverts that fair value gap, and immediately I market sell 3 contracts. Stop loss goes to the swing. Stop loss goes to that liquidity sweep up at the high here, and then we target, and then we start targeting our take profits. So I had 2 take profits that I knew I was going to take immediately as soon as I sold these contracts to go short. And I knew I wanted to leave 1 running because I knew if this is really going to run down, it could go pretty far. And that's what I did. I left 1 contract running, which helped me capture quite a bit of profit this morning. The first TP I took was at this 1 minute low right there, that dotted line right there. That was my first TP. And we hit that quite quickly once we got into this position. It didn't take too long. My second TP was right at this low, which I'm pretty sure was a London low also. I deleted my drawing, so I'm pretty sure it was a London low. That was my second TP. And then my third contract, the one that I left running on this position, I just followed on this 1 minute displacement because it was going so aggressive. I was like, I just want to capture this and I'll take whatever I can get. And so eventually I put my stop loss right to the bodies of this candle where it made this 1 minute order block and left a fair value gap. And I was like, if it taps me out there, I am happy with it. That is an excellent trade of the day. And as you can see, price ended up going even further. I really wanted to, I had my full TP at Asia low. We ended up getting stopped out before then, which is totally fine. But as you can see, we could have captured more profit. But a very important thing as a day trader is don't worry about the what if. What if I didn't sell? What if I could have captured, more profit? Be happy when you lock in an excellent trade. And today was an excellent trade. We locked in a 1.88R on this trade, and I am super, super ecstatic about that. We made over $2,000 in profit across all of our accounts. I can't be happier. And this was an A+ setup. If we can capture these once a day, or maybe even once a week, $2,000 is plenty. That's all I need. So I'm very happy with this. I hope this breakdown is super helpful for my technical analysis, where I trailed my stops, where I look for take profits, and so on. Leave any question you have down below in the comments. I would love to answer those in any future videos. All right, guys, that's the complete breakdown of my analysis, my trade I took this morning, and how I made over $2,000 day trading gold and NASDAQ today. I'm very happy with the price action this morning. Yesterday's price action on NASDAQ was garbage. It was terrible. Everybody I saw got wrecked yesterday when it came to NASDAQ. But thank you, gold, for saving us. But make sure you like this video so I know to continue making these. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions about my strategy, my analysis, or anything I can help you guys with. And make sure you subscribe so you never miss one of the videos we create on this channel. Don't forget to lock in those sales, and I will see you guys next week at Market Open on Monday.